Hey guys, I just came back from the gym and I just wanted to turn the camera to discuss a few videos I've been seeing about Wendy Williams. Alright, so we have to understand that this is a real relationship between Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter or whatever. They've been together for over 20 years. So, she has this relationship and she has her career. All right? And she just has to show that she's a strong woman in front of all of us. At the same time, she has to care about her feelings. At the same time, she's probably being manipulated by this guy behind the scenes. At the same time, he's kind of being a jerk in public by the story coming out with him demanding child support over an adult and demanding spousal support even though he's a grown man. And it's just a lot of craziness, and on top of that, they're both black, so there's that. Not trying to act black in public. So you have to understand that maybe she might forgive him and they might end up back together. Now, will he be producer of the show again and all this other jazz? Probably not, But we gotta, come to the conclusion that they're probably gonna end up staying together. Now, I feel like they're gonna end up staying together because I haven't seen any divorce files online, and usually that's public record. And this has been going on for over a month now, I believe. And so, and he's doing a lot of things to show like he still cares about her, like by sending the side chick away and not going with her. Now, if he really wanted to be all right, deuces, you think he'll be with the side chick, but he's not. And I don't think the side chick really even cares about him either. I'm hearing that the side chick is going around and stealing other people. Apparently she likes stealing people's men all the time. She going straight to hell. And you gotta understand that this life is temporary, and you gotta pick which side you on. And apparently she on the side of evil. You gonna spend eternity burning in hell for your actions. But anyway, don't still taking men. Find your own. You don't need to do that. That's treachery. So it's as Wendy Williams said, it's a special place in hell for people like you, ruining people's lives, ruining people's marriages. But at the same time, you can ruin your own marriage. You have to take responsibility for that too. And your man can ruin your marriage. At the end of the day, the people in the marriage are the only two people that can ruin the marriage. Point blank, period. If you are a strong person, then nobody could ruin what you have. But if you have an individual that's weak in your relationship, then your relationship is weak. So, if you marry a weak-minded person, then it's gonna come up in your marriage. I'm sorry to say, but anyway, I'm guessing that she thought she had a stronger husband than she thought. And plus, she was letting him, come on, some guy is cheating on you for over 10 years. A lot of these celebrities are aware that they man is cheating. Look at Tiny and T.I., all right? He cheats on her left and right. They're not ever getting a divorce. Don't even believe. Every time I see, Tiny T.I. getting divorced, I be like, yeah. Move along. They ain't happening. All right? 10 plus years of marriage ain't happening. If I'm married to you for over 10 years, you ain't going nowhere. You not going nowhere. Where you think you walking to? I don't care what you did. Come here. It don't matter. So, and usually when you're married, in the first 2 years of marriages, they pretty much show who they are. And you pretty much know who you're dealing with. And you could continue the marriage or not. And if you continue the marriage, then hey, you just accepted that person for everything that they are. And don't decide like 5 years later you ain't gonna like it no more. Like decide when you first get, like me, I'm the type that you bring something to the table, I'm gonna decide then and there whether I'm gonna deal with this or not. I'm not gonna be like okay with it today and then not okay with it 5 years down the line. I'm not that type of person. Ooh, no, that was a bee. Ooh, we gotta close that door, close that window real quick. No bees coming up in here. But anyway, I'm allergic to bees. I cannot. But and I don't even have no perfume on. What's in here? My bones are cracking. But Wendy Williams is not ever gonna leave Kevin Hunter. And then on top of that, it's gonna look bad too because she was talking all that crap, talking about she never gonna leave her man, this and that. They probably told her to take her ring off just for ratings. Like if she would have showed up that Monday with that ring on, her ratings would have tanked. Like it would have went skew. So I feel like they probably telling her, just don't wear your ring for like a month. They're gonna forget. Everything's gonna die down, and like that. Then you could choose to forgive him, but look strong. Let's do some moves where you could look strong, look like you punishing him on camera to save face, so you don't look like a weak bee. And you forgive your man and defend your man like you've been doing. You get to wear your ring back and you get to have a happy ever after. And I feel like this news with the son fighting his father is being over scandalized. I don't think it was that serious, because what boy gonna really fight their father over their mother? Now I understand that if it's like a stepfather, because my brothers always was fighting my mom's boyfriends, but never my biological father. You understand? So the only way like I could see him fighting him is if he was trying to tell him something, like he was trying to tell him like, oh, you gonna live with me, or you gonna because Kevin Hunter here, he's kind of mean or whatever. So I could imagine that he's kind of strict probably, and he is like his way or no way type of person, which I don't know how Wendy Williams could even deal with that. But it's like you get used to certain personalities, and I'm sure like he was probably a terrible person, but it was a person that she was used to. So when you go home and you go home to like a quiet house, or you go home to peace and quiet, yeah, it might seem good at first. Like we see like woohoo, and then after a while the pain starts to set in, right? So just be aware that she might forgive him. Let's just all come to the conclusion that they might end up back together. And sorry to say, I don't think that they're gonna get a divorce. If I'm wrong, I'd rather be wrong in this point in time, but usually I'm not wrong about these things. I don't see a divorce happening. I don't see a separation happening. They could possibly be behind the scenes, still around each other and talking to each other, and doing whatever they was doing. I don't think they have sex though. They don't look like the type to me to like have sex with each other. And Kevin Hunter, he don't even look like he has good sex. Like he don't even look like the type to even like be somebody to marry, or be somebody to be obsessed with, or like anything. Like be somebody that like I wouldn't let him beat me. Like you wouldn't be beating me. Like you look whack. Like I'm not even like trying to be funny, but he looks wild whack in bed. I don't even understand. Like maybe Wendy Williams never received good peen before, because if based upon how he look, he don't look like he could deliver that. And you letting somebody with whack penis beat you and do whatever to you, then you haven't had anything good in your life, and I feel sorry for you. Like you need to find different men that can lay you down, but there's not many men that's gonna want to. Like Wendy Williams is not really attractive, and she tried with the surgeries and everything, but you know, she's not really all that now. Like, she's trying to look like she is. Like, she's trying to look like, and that's the thing with TV. Charlamagne the God, I think he's taken, and so is that DJ that she's trying to play off like she want to date with him. Please, she's not going on a date with nobody. Please, she is not. Nobody is dating her, especially not that quickly. She should have came across like, oh, I'm gonna start mingling and going to the bar. And in her show, she should have been like, oh, I went to this bar and it was popping in there. I felt like I was in my 20s. It was strippers everywhere and it was crazy. And it was playing this music and it was playing that music. And I had a good old time with this stranger. And just take a picture. You know how many men you could just go like this and like they being up in your picture, look all in your lap. I could go to the club right now and just take a picture with some random guy and look like I was having a good old time, and all I did was just be on my phone on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever, and I just sat down and had one drink. But you could make it look like it was popping. And so I'm surprised that she went that route, that she was saying that she was going on dates with taking men on her show and Charlamagne the God and everything. She probably called up Charlamagne the God like, oh, yo, I'm gonna, since it's all like trending right now that they want to talk about us and stuff, I'm gonna mention that you called me and that we set up a date. Is that okay? Make sure it's okay with your girl. Is it okay? And then that's when she said what she said. You know, like, she's not gonna date no other dude. That's how you could tell that she really don't want to divorce him. If a girl want to divorce you, they will be up on another dude. What other dude have you seen her under? Nobody. She's talking crap. She's like, oh, look at Mr. Good looking and all that other stuff. You know, acting, being an actress. But she love him. She's been with him for over 20 years. You think that she really gonna give up that easily? Like, no. It's gonna let some time fly for your little audience to like be like little 5-year-olds and talk about it, and then once it die down, then she gonna be like, you know, sneaky, like she's married. Like, it's gonna come out that they still married and that they still together, and she probably not gonna talk about it and be dismissive like she always is or whatever, or say you gotta buy her book or whatever, and it's just gonna be under the rug. And so that's why I believe that Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter are not getting a divorce at all. They're gonna be together happy ever after, to death do them part. Alright, if you like seeing my face on your screen, then subscribe to Into the Mind of Siobhan to get more videos. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you really like this video, then share it with your friends so I can get out there. I'm trying to get out there in these streets. This is a nice little hobby, and this is a nice thing to do when you're bored. So, and comment. You know, if you disagree, put in the comments. If you agree and you like my content, you can say that too. I appreciate the compliments. And if you totally hate my guts, you can put that in the comments too. All right. Later.